Don't blink, shabaying. Welcome to the Culture Show. Because we're also having a wonderful day on this 16th July, 15th July 2025. Today we are of course talking about Gundam. You're right. I don't know how you figured that out, but we're talking about Gundam. So I did mention. Sorry, I'm so sorry. We're talking about Gundam Eternal. Okay, so I didn't mention how I was taking a break from Gundam Eternal. However, this was technically not true. So are we taking a break from Gundam Eternal? Absolutely. However, there is a event right now, which is Gundam Thunderball, and it's for 2 weeks. So I'm gonna be playing it, and it will be counting as it's still the break, but a bit less. So Gundam Eternal, my first thought. Well, again, we're coming in a case of I don't know the character. I have no clue about the series. I never even heard of it, but it's a very different thing. Now, the event, the way they did it, is phenomenal. First of all, is you have some a diagram of 10 Gundam that you can actually forge. You can get caramel, salted caramel. They're amazing. Um, you have a cast of 10 Gundam you can assemble. You got 8. Mm, 8 storyline. However, 3 of them are hard. I think the storyline is 5. Um, the sad part is we're getting a lot of the repeated Gundam. So for example, Bolt is repeated, GM is repeated, which has a Thunderbolt version. Now, I know the premise. What the premise? But if I continue, there's even bosses pass that you can buy some units. Bosses pass you can buy the units. What else? What else is there? There's unit assembly. You can get metal to buy the better Gundam, which is great. The story in itself is very dark. So we're super dark. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's no Earth Federation, and the cool thing is the graphic completely changed. But the cool thing is quite familiar. I was born in the 90s. We're uploading clips here. It feels like the 90s. It feels more recent than the first generation of Gundam, but it feels older than Seed. So I would say 1900, 1900. I would say 95 to 1000. Might even make sense. Now, the story in itself, I have to be honest, not my favorite. So it's actually quite sad is how people were missing limbs. So they could be missing limbs, they could have lost limb from a accident or something like that, and they're still piloting Gundam, right? And in this case, it's insane because they're soldiers, you know. We're fighting against a sniper. The sniper is super talented. Like, oh my god, I have to avoid him. Now, this feels a bit darker. This feels like it's very military. This feels very dark. But most of all, it feels very musically heavy. So the main bad guy with the sniper guy listen to a lot of jazz. So the whole time you have to listen to jazz. I'm not a fan of jazz. By the time it's a week in my life I have to listen to jazz, so it's not a big deal. It's a small sacrifice for you guys. So the story in itself, the guy, and it's actually kind of cool because you're gonna put it in the comm. So for example, there's a comm system. If you're close enough to the comm system, no matter who you're with, the enemy or the good guys, we can hear you. And the guy is into jazz, and when you hear the jazz, it's like, oh my god, it's coming. So yes, I really like that. Apart from it, I mean, it feels a bit it's weird because we don't have new type, which is the first time ever we don't have new types. But coordinator with Akira, we had with Akira, sorry, Akira is from a show that I'm watching, which is the 100. Judo, Camille, and Amuro. We're all new types, so it feels refreshing. In fact, that there is mention of the Zabai War, but it isn't about it. It's like a year after. So yeah, so it's a pretty good show. Feels different, which is nice. Is this something I love? So far, no. We're 2 episodes in. Now the problem is, for example, these events or moments like that, it feels like you have to watch Gundam. So there's these two people that kiss, and it almost feels like the guy is forcing himself on the girl. And like, well, this is weird. But then I don't know the story. Are they together? I don't know. You know? So it's complex. But anyway, this is a Thunderbolt event. Check it out. It's 2 weeks. Plus, I think it's kind of cool. Let's wait and see the Gundam, what they look like, the final Gundam. By the way, we started moving forward a lot. We did our first Ultimate ×2, which is giving us ultimate things that can kind of create ultimate ultimate a lot, huh? Gundam. So soon I'm gonna have Ultimate Gundam, which is amazing. But why are they amazing? Well, technically speaking, it's kind of like a pay-to-win game so far, but not really, because they give you a lot of diamonds. So you get to draw, and you get a chance of a SSR, or ultra rare, which is the best case, right? Now, every 2 weeks, get new ultra rare. The ultimate are a way of making your own ultra rare, so they're free units that are the best quality. That's pretty much it. This is the free to play. However, to get to the free to play, it's very hard. Why? Because, for example, you need to beat a level that's 103,000. It will take you a while to do it. But the good thing is, once you've done it, the next one is 140, and then one after is 150. So it goes fast, and you can get a lot of ultimate parts. The cash is a problem because, like I said, 100,000, and we're making 25,000 per day. So it's a little bit of a problem, but not a big deal. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.